Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Bring on the apocalypse. Oh, that's not in the budget? Sorry. Of the Living Dead. This is the 1980 zombie film directed by Bruno Mattei and Claudio Vergasso. Welcome to day one of Bruno Mattei Director Dedication Week. Let's begin. The plot. So, the undead have been awakened, or brought to life, back to life, as they were, from a slip-up in a facility where there's a leak of some sort of chemical and it makes everyone a zombie. And now a group of Marines have to go into the jungle of New Guinea or whatever and face an undead horde of slow shambling zombies.
Come on, let's go!
Accompanied by a couple of reporters who can survive and who will care. It had a simple idea that was simple enough to execute, but it was handled very simply. This is a begrudgingly cheap movie. It was supposed to be bigger in scale and budget, but it collapsed into minor budget with big aspirations and no real creative team behind it. It's a horrible movie, but for some reason, I can never stop enjoying it. There is tons of stock footage in this movie, as well as music, which we'll get into in a bit, but the stock footage is of tribes and tribal meetings and other meetings and just cannibalism and animal cruelty. It's like, why? It's a zombie movie, just focus on the zombies. It doesn't need to be an hour and 41 minutes. If they cut out all the stock footage, it probably would have been around an hour 20. Perfect! It wouldn't feel as dragged out and pointless. For the characters, we have Leah Rosiu, however you want to say it, played by Margie Newton, who was 18 at the time of filming this movie, and there's a scene of her with nudity. Thank God she was actually 18. Anyways, the character of Leah is a no-nonsense reporter. She knows things that are convenient for the plot and the characters, like having had been with the tribe for several years at one point. Vincent, played by Celan Carre, is not the leader of the squad, but he is the main focus amongst the squad characters. He has the most charm, he's a smooth talker, and he wants to sway Leah, but at the same time he's trying to do his job. He's just a typical macho guy, but he's actually a good guy. He's a macho good guy. Lieutenant Mike London, played by Jose Grass, is a hard-ass, but means well. He cares for his squad and for the mission to safety equally. He doesn't want anyone to die, but if they happen to get in the way, well then, it's tough, but you gotta move on. You gotta get to that rendezvous point. Santoro, played by Franco Garofalo, was also in the next upcoming review for The Other Hell, which was also directed by Bruno Mattei and Claudio Vergasso, is easily the most batshit character. He's insane, and he's also my favorite person in this movie. He does so many awkward things and is just loud and obnoxious, but in a delightful way. He turns his head around, realizes, whoa, that's really cool. Wait. Better, safer, convenient. He's also pretty smart. He tries to warn people, like, you gotta shoot him in the head, like this! But he's also really dumb, because he runs into the horde of zombies, like, wanna bite me? Wanna get a chunk out of me? Yeah, well, suck this! He's just awesome. Long live Santoro. Osborne, played by Joseph Louis Fanal, yeah, that's how you say it, right? Seems normal at first, but then he does something really stupid. I'll just say, it's not a good idea amidst the zombie apocalypse. Pierre, played by Gabriel Renom, it's backwards I guess, is the hipster-looking cameraman with hair that is just way too poofy. He does have an interesting look to him. He has huge hair, like I said, but he also has a porno-tash. Beautiful. You beautiful bastard! The film does have some interesting locations to work with. It was filmed in Italy and Spain, but it's trying to pass it off as New Guinea. Like I said, it tries to use stock footage of animals and tribes from documentaries that were filmed in a real tropical environment. Speaking again of the tribe sequences, not only are they totally pointless, but they are disgusting. It's supposed to make the characters feel comfortable and safe, but they're very loose and casual throughout the whole movie given their dumb decisions. And whenever they let their guard down, the zombies get them. So don't go to that tribe, you're gonna get them all slaughtered. I know that was a bit of a tangent, but it's really irked me when it was hard to watch certain scenes during that tribal sequence. Like the maggot eating or real rotting corpses being feasted on in order to get through the next scene. They literally had stock footage and they built a set around it, so it looked like they were in the same area. They even have some probably important meetings that are horribly dubbed over in dialogue they definitely did not speak in real life. Like I said, this film is around an hour and 40 minutes. That's 100 minutes! And the pacing is off at times. I think it does make up for it in other areas, though, such as the gore, the effects, we get tons of cheap flesh tearing, fingers are bitten off, a ton ripping and eye-gouging scene that is shocking to say the least, as well as bloody bullet hits. However, there are some scenes of shocking gore that I was not expecting, especially that brutal ending. Not the actual ending, the ending before the ending. If you've seen this movie, you'll know what I mean. The zombies are sometimes low quality, with ones that are just as pale as the zombies from Dawn of the Dead. However, there are some freaky zombies, namely the priest one near the beginning of the movie. The motion picture soundtrack, Goblin did a score for Dawn of the Dead, as well as scored Contamination and Hell of the Living Dead. Stole it from there, as well as Goblin's own album, Roller. I don't know how they were able to release this movie with all the stolen music, but I will say, it does fit. This is a poorly structured movie, disjointed, random, and pathetic, and yet I really enjoy it. It's seriously entertaining, even with the questionable pacing, because in scenes of stock footage, you're like, how does that fit? That's hilarious. It keeps you engaged. There's enough gore to satisfy, and even the stolen music fits nicely. If you love trashy cinema, this will be right up your alley. It's violent, vicious, and vile. It's a super zany flick, perfect for grindhouse cinema. Overall, I give Hell of the Living Dead, also known as Virus and Night of the Zombies, a 1.5 out of 5. Thank you all for watching, and I am Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you'll get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also hits the notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.